I have to share with you this epic white dunk. It will not go down.
I gotta start off first by saying I do have a coat on. Drink it up, doesn't happen very often. Fixing to run this baby. And when you run an open cab piece of equipment, even if you can stand to be outside, as soon as you get moving in the open air, it's intolerable. So I'm gonna wear this coat for a little while. It's actually warming up. I might be able to take it off already, but it was cold a minute ago. I'm cleaning that area. Working on Project D. I'm just gonna spend all day, it's supposed to be 60 today, I'm gonna spend all day moving crap and getting this place cleaned up, because the tractor does all right with a little bit, but it doesn't do all right with bulk moving, and that's what I'm doing today. Drink it up, look at the coat. I even got some shirt tails sticking out of the bottom, because that's how I roll. Look at this, look at this. That fence right there was where the garden was. That fence was in the garden there. It's gone. All of this crap is gone. And it's not even lunch yet. I gotta get one of those bad. Patch is done. Now we're on to Project D. This right here, where I'm standing, is 4 feet higher than where those trash bags are. So I got to get this leveled out. Not perfectly. I don't want it perfectly level. I want it to drain well, but I'm gonna have to dig about 18 inches out of where I'm standing right here, and take all these highs, all the plowed marks, basically down, piss sand them down there and dump it, and then smooth it out. I've got to get all these weeds cleared. This is going to be my garden area, so this has all got to get cleared and fairly level. So I got a lot of digging to do. And that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay? Okay. Gotta get all the weeds and seeds out of here before I go moving dirt. We're out here on a frigid morning. Been working all weekend on the skid steer. You saw the pumpkin patch. Been working around the house, cleaning up piles of wood and stuff. Here's what I got done for Project D. So you can see how much I cut here. About 2 feet. And of course it tapers down, but I cut up there too, so it's hard to really tell how much, but drug it all out and I filled that down there. Alright, I've been talking Project D for a couple months now, and I haven't said what it is or what it means. So here it is. It may not be as big a deal to you as it is to me, but this area, starting in the next month or so, I'm gonna be starting a farm. I'm putting a 25 by 100 greenhouse right here with room for another 25 by 100 right inside it, inside this fence. I want to be able to get 2 inside these fences. Now, no, I'm not growing pot. I'm growing produce. Probably to start off, it'll be greens, salad greens, and spinach kind of stuff. You know, the funniest part about it is I never really considered growing greens. I was always thinking cucumbers and tomatoes, things like that. But to train the vines and to trim all the suckers off and everything on tomatoes and cucumbers is so labor intense throughout the season, and the season's really long. Whereas lettuce and arugula and things like that, the season's way shorter. You know, 21 days in a flat, then 21 days in the field, then you usually get your first harvest, and then you can harvest every 7 days after that, 3 or 4 times, at least with lettuce. And then you cut them all out and put another crop in. So I'll be able to get 4 crops. If I was growing outside, I could get 4 crops in the ground in 1 year, in 1 growing season. So there's a lot more flexibility. Plus, once you put them in the ground, really you just got to go around and weed a little bit, you know, get the weeds out, which you'd have to do with any crop. And that's nice. That'll allow me to put them in the ground and do some other things, get work on the pumpkins or whatever. There'll be a greenhouse here this year. Another one, hopefully, we'll see how I think everything goes. If it's at the end of the year, or if it's in the middle of the season and I'm doing well, I'll put another one up. Then, right between this fence and those piles, there'll be a road, which there is already now. Then I'm gonna move all that crap and make room for more greenhouses. Now you might ask, why am I putting up greenhouses for produce here in Colorado? So we get 300 days of sun and it gets plenty warm. My well isn't fit. It's not ready to go yet. And I don't even know, there's a bunch of crap I gotta do to get it to be usable. So I gotta use city water. The stipulation out here is you can't use city water to water commercial crops outdoors. It has to be in a greenhouse. Hence the greenhouses. I could probably get away with with growing outside because of how little water I'm gonna be using. They'd never even see a difference, but I may as well follow the rules because I don't want to get shut down in the middle of the year. I'm going legit, making it official. I'm starting a farm. I had the idea to do greenhouses probably around 10 years ago. You know, I started looking into it and really getting excited about it, but I had no way of doing it. I had no money, I had no land, I had no clue. The reason that I finally did it, and the name Project D came from the same place. That was my trip to Stately Farms this summer to see my boy Denny and his dad Denny and what they have going on, and I just really want that. They were my inspiration. They were what kicked it off finally. You know, it's been sitting in the back of my mind for a long time, and I just decided, hey, I gotta do this. And my growing season with the pumpkins and everything was going really well. Gave me a little more confidence that I could grow things, number one, and that number two, the land was decent enough, because I've tried to grow a garden before and it didn't work out. I'm psyched. I'm pretty excited about this. So there it is. That's what Project D. I'm starting a farm. It's named after Denny. Well, the project name was named after Denny. I don't know what I'm gonna call the farm yet. It's gonna be a good year. And Happy New Year's, because that's today. Today's the last day of last year. Tomorrow's the first day of next year. It's time to get serious.